My name is Kristen Cassidy, and I'm the Executive Director at the Boys and Girls Club, and I've been with the clubs now for 8.5 years. The mission of the club is to help kids in our community who need us most, but really more than that is that we are offering opportunities to kids in the community that they would not have if it weren't for the club. The Boys and Girls Club here in St. Joe County has been around since 1974, so we started as a very small organization. We were just in a garage over in this part of town, this part of South Bend, and saw maybe 20 or 30 kids every afternoon. And we are now seeing about 400 kids every afternoon and 1,100 kids every year. So we've grown quite a bit. Even so, we're just scratching the surface in the number of kids that we're serving. You know, we rely heavily on donations from the community, of course, just to keep our doors open. But then it also, staff. We have about 60 staff members at any given time, about 9 full-time, and then the rest are all part-time. And our work is about people, and if we don't have staff, then it's hard for us to serve the kids that are coming to us every afternoon. So that's tremendously important. And then volunteers. We have hundreds of volunteers who come in and help us out with programming. We also have a fantastic board of directors. So people in the community who have decided to give their time, talent, and treasure to this organization. You know, our signature fundraising event is called the Great Big Kid Event, and I know Girly Leap has been a sponsor. We're very grateful for that. But it happens every spring, end of April, and with that event, it's really exciting. It is a peer-to-peer giving event like many others in town. But what we do is we ask about 7 community members to do 2 things for us. So we ask them first to mentor one of our club members. And so over the course of several months, these adult community members come into the club and mentor our youth, and they form a really great relationship that lasts beyond the event. And then we also ask the community member to raise money for the club and really be an advocate. And so that event is taking place April 26th in 2019. It's a really fun evening. Our club kids are highlighted the entire night. It's just a really fun time and a great time to showcase the club. But also it is our really only major fundraiser of the year. And so we really rely on the funds raised that night for our general operating expenses. And so it's make or break for us. So we have a goal of raising $350,000 in 2019, and we're hopeful that we will be able to surpass that goal. So donations are extremely important, but donations come in a variety of forms. So we ask for donations for program supplies, for example, and that's something that allows us to not dig into our budget for supplies for our after-school program. Donations also come in the form of monetary donations. So that, of course, through private donations, corporations, and we've been really grateful and lucky to have a really great donor base to support that. Our overhead is pretty low here, and so when someone makes a donation to the club, it really does go directly to our programs. As I mentioned earlier, we have 9 full-time staff, the rest are part-time. So all of those part-time and the majority of the full-time are working day to day with our kids every afternoon. So when you donate to the club, the dollars really do go back into program. We have a variety of opportunities for people to get involved in the Boys and Girls Club, and you can start at our website. So we have some of those opportunities listed, but we always welcome people to come in and volunteer with our kids after school. And we really kind of want the volunteers to tell us where they want to spend their time. So is it one-on-one tutoring with kids? Maybe they have a passion for cooking and they want to start a cooking club. We're always open to that. Coming into this place with hundreds of kids every day after school, when an adult walks in the room, kids just flock and want to know what your name is, why you're here, and when you're coming back. And so, it really is, volunteering at the club I really think is something that volunteers get more out of than the kids do, because the kids just teach us so much.